welcome back to day 6 of the 12 days of Christmas reading. I am the Nuptini Cutie Kitty, and I'm here to provide for you all what you all need to leave behind in 2024. This is going to be a pick a pile. So whatever card you would gravitate into towards the most in the thumbnail, that is the one you are going to be reading for. So I chose this deck. So pile 1 is you're going to leave behind third parties. Pile 2 is you're going to leave behind bad timing. And pile 3 is you're going to leave behind control issues and give it to the divine. So I'm cleansing with a carboncito and cinnamon to atraer la abundancia y la prosperidad y para eliminar energías negativas. And of course I was praying Salmo 91:23, El Padre Nuestro, antes. So even when I mop the houses, I mow my house, before I use whatever it is, like the fabuloso in the water, I make sure I pray over it so all that good energy can pass. So, all right. So pile 1, this is going to be your reading for what you need to leave behind in 2024. And thank you all so much for joining for the 12 days of Christmas. My bad. This is for day 5. Day 6 is going to be career. And then day 7 will be the Valentine's Day. So I'm excited. So let's get into it. I'm going to be using my Modern Witch Tarot for this. So what does pile 1 need to leave behind? Keep in mind this is a general reading, so I can be picking up on you or the cross watchers. So this could be a Gemini and Aries, but you need to leave behind, or you third parties, or going back to somebody that you know is no good for you. Yeah, so some of you could be at a distance with someone because you're taking a pause and you're reevaluating how things are going for you here. And you're just like, So I don't know if you're somebody's side piece or not, pile 1, but you need to stop because you're devaluing yourself. And this King of Cups, this Gemini, whoever this person is, isn't taking you seriously. This could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Scorpio, a Taurus, Scorpio, or Pisces, Gemini. Strong Scorpio here. This person doesn't care to defend the relationship or define it, and therefore that should tell you everything you need to know. This is someone that does not want to get a divorce from a Taurus or from an Aries, Leo, or a Sag because they stand a lot to choose from. So Spirit is advising that you block this person off, pile 1, because they're always going to be a juggler. They're always going to juggle their wife with somebody else, their husband with somebody else, or you with somebody else. Take that however it resonates, or you're always going to juggle someone. So maybe just be single and not commit to anybody unless you're going to be in a polyamorous relationship. So I do see a breakup coming in foot because you guys are just like, this person's always going to be a liar and a cheater. And I am not going to be worrying about whether or not they're seeing someone, they're not seeing someone. I'd rather have mental peace than be having to supervise anybody's phone. So once you have to check somebody's phone, pile 1, that's already like a telltale sign that the relationship is caca. Because you shouldn't be going through each other's phone. Alright, so for some of you, this woman could have been caught third partying somebody with a King of Swords and a King of Cups. And that's because they were just being really greedy. This could be somebody that works for the law, Libra, Gemini, Capricorn energy. And it's because they're in a very toxic relationship themselves. They're very unhealed here. And their true love is the King of Wands. So for some of you, you could be dealing with a woman that has 3 men, but they want to be with the one that does not want to commit to them or take them seriously. And for some of you, you need to start healing and ask yourselves, why do I want to be with non-committal persons, non-committal men or women? People who just want to use me for my body, but then not take care of me. People who only see me as an ATM machine. And these are questions you need to really ask yourself, pile 1, because the people you date is a reflection of how you really feel about yourself. So you need to start a new cycle here. Your angels want you to, because you're very unbalanced and there's a lot of negative gossip about it. Like, people know about the affairs you're having or this person's having, and it doesn't make you look good. Like, is something that's very karmic and unbecoming of your pile one, if I'm being honest. So maybe manifest. You're going to have to go to a retreat and manifest something new here. Maybe write about a lover that's all yours, not belonging to somebody else. Or you breaking free from a karmic relationship that no longer makes you happy so that you can move on to a better lover. You know, however it resonates. But for some of you, you're feeling blocked off from this Emperor, or this Aries is being blocked off from you because they no longer see you as a lover or something like that, or you no longer see this person as somebody worth loving, because these cards look the same. Let me cover them because they're naked. Like, here is an angel and here is a devil. Like, so this love has taken its toll. Maybe some of you like Maroon 5. I did not recognize the fire burning in her eyes, the chaos that controlled my mind. So maybe this is nothing but chaos. So you guys could have gotten caught up in a chaotic love affair, and that's why things need to end here, pile one, Aries, Pisces energy. And rather than having multiple options, you should just be single, or maybe this person should just be single. I'm getting someone that just can't commit. So be single. Stop hurting people and be single. So for some of you, you could be slowly walking away from a family unit because you realize like you're no longer happy. You're just always fighting about money. You're not getting money anyway, so you're better off just making your own and paying your own way. Right, because you no longer feel safe in your home, or like you can comfortably sleep there. This was supposed to be a fated event here, Libra Sagittarius energy. And you're being real about this, or someone's going to get real with you about this, pile one, where it is like, look, if you're not happy in a marriage, why do you have 5-7 boyfriends? Might as well get divorced and be single. This could be an Aquarius or a Sagittarius having this conversation. And for some of you, this person's going to accept this offer. So what you're going to have to leave behind in 2024, pile one, is third-party situations, whether that is being a side piece or having a side piece. Take that however it resonates. For some of you, this person could have kids arrumbados por donde sea. And you could be finding this out through the grapevine at work. So I don't know if you work somewhere that investigates people with computers, or you have databases that you can really research people the way you need to, like a government entity can, and that's how you're going to find out. So she's kind of on the computer looking for it, and the High Priestess, it represents secrets as well, and the moon that is being revealed. You're not going to be surprised, but you're also going to realize that it's a hopeless situation trying to make things work with this person, because this person is just not going to leave this Aquarius, this Scorpio, or this Empress. Like, their wife is their wife, and they see them as an end all. You were just a good time, and that was it. It's time to move on. This person is not going to fight for that because they don't think it's worth fighting for, and that's the right thing to do. Or because they feel that you defeated them, or you snaked them at work in some sort of way, or because you chose work over them. This person felt betrayed and was like, I'd rather go work things out with my wife or with my person. This is going to come in the form of this person possibly trying to reach out to you again, Queen of Wands. Don't fall for it. Just ignore them. They're going to see you glowing up, and they're going to want to free themselves and come back towards you. But this person's just being greedy. Y nomás quiere para una recalentada, so don't do it. Value yourself more and pull the plug and end it. Okay, so don't go back to anybody from your past. So I'm going to leave it there, pile one. This has been your reading on what you need to leave behind on 2024. Come back for day 6 on your career reading and what to expect for 2025. That is going to be a pick a pile as well. So I'm going to leave it there, and bye-bye. So if you chose this ladybug, that says no, you have chosen pile 2. It's not the right time. So what you need to leave behind is bad timing here, pile 2. So let's see. What did my pile 2 need to leave behind here for 2024? On day 35, on the 12 days of Christmas reading, I'm going to be using my Modern Witch Tarot. deck. This one's not going to be as long as the other ones because I was not planning on having to do these right now, but because of that 6-day fast I did and all this other weird stuff that went down, I was delayed. So the retrograde really did come for me. Alright, so no. Okay, what else does my pile 2 need to leave behind? Alright, you need to leave behind horrible workplaces that don't let you have a moment's peace or overworking. For some of you, it's not a secret that you're a workforce and you're always working. You need to start balancing play, stop feeling guilty. For others of you, if you're doing like stuff to win money illegally, pile 2, you need to stop doing that because that is not going to work out for you. You're going to get in trouble. And it's going to... You could be getting caught. Somebody's being sloppy, or stop being sloppy with your online shopping, pile 2. Because somebody could be trying to hack you and hack your banks here, okay? For some of you, you need to stop sneaking around online with lovers or flirting with people online. So someone could be monitoring your socials, like your Pisces or a Scorpio here, and they're getting upset that you're being a flirt here, and they're feeling kind of neglected. They're kind of like, why are the hot guys on the internet get more of your attention than I do? Step it up, son. Step it up. That's the why I share those masked men on my Instagram, because it's like now men know how women feel. Now you know how we felt. The only time y'all felt that was when they unveiled that Calvin Klein poster of Marky Mark, when you could call him Marky Mark back in the day, and guys were like, so we're supposed to look like that? Yeah. Just like y'all want us to look like Victoria's Secret models, you need to look like Calvin Klein men model. Or like the masked man that I share on TikTok. Alright, moving on. Yeah, for others of you, it's just too many options as well. So now it's not the right time. You need to go within, and honestly ask yourself and what it is that you need to be happy. Why do you keep looking outside to fill your void here, pile 2? So for some of you, you need to stop looking for validation outside and start accepting it from within, because it's called self-esteem for a reason. Maybe some of you trauma dump a little bit too much on other people, and you can't be doing that. It's trauma bonding. And when you trauma bond with someone that's not right, you need to be by yourself. So for some of you, I'm getting that you're really pining over a lover and you want them to sneak around with you, but it's not the right time. This sounds like pile 1. Well, pile 1 is you need to stop wanting to be a side piece, or you need to stop having side pieces, whatever the situation is there. But for you, pile 2, you need to be by yourself. Like, now's not the right time to be in a relationship. You need to focus on yourself and love yourself first. If you cannot love and marry yourself first, how do you expect other people to? Right. So for some of you, you need to go into hermit mode and just focus on yourself. Stop going out and partying. Save your money. Start focusing on your finances, because some of you keep drinking instead of addressing your emotions, and it's making you go crazy. For others of you, it's not the right time for you and this King of Cups, because he's in the upright, but the feminine is not. Like, this is someone that is still operating from a wounded feminine archetype or energy, and we cannot be having that. This could be a Cancer, or this could be someone that's your ex. So you've been feeling really blocked off from this person, pile 2, and it's because you feel like they're very pompous and smug and they're acting out of ego. You wanted to put an end to this Pisces, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius energy because of the secret. What was the secret? That this person could have been stepping out on you with the King of Pentacles around Cancer season, or this could be a Taurus or a Cancer that could have a motorcycle. This is someone that wanted to have their cake and eat it too. Take that however it resonates. What about this King of Pentacles to the Chariot for my pile 2? This is someone that was in an unhappy home, and you could have caught them within your house, and now they want to cause other people unhappy homes. There's men like that they're like, hey, if they have a boyfriend or them husband, I like the challenge, I'm gonna take them. That's what you call a rake. because then they're gonna want to give them right back to you. Unless, like, I doubt they really, really love the women. Like, I don't know. I should look into the psychology of that. Right, and you could have caught this on their social media or in their messages. They could have been between the King of Swords and a King of Pentacles, King of Cups, pile 2. And you're just like, absolutely not. Or this King of Pentacles is absolutely ruthless. This is someone that could be at a distance, but I'm definitely getting someone checked somebody's phone here, and they could have seen all the dudes that were on the phone like, hey. Right, because this is someone that could have started as a work associate, and now they're like, I want this person. This is someone that's very weak or could have an illness of sorts. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo energy. And they're acting like everything is fine, but really there isn't. So this is someone that could be thinking about leaving one person for another. Spirit is saying now's not the time, because there's something about this King of Wands or this Queen of Wands that you're not seeing here, pile 2. What are we not seeing? That you won't be able to see within the next 2 to 3 weeks. That they could be making an offer to somebody else, letter V, first, middle, or last initial. This could be a Leo, a Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Yeah, so somebody wants to make another offer to someone else, and they see you as a placeholder here, pile 2. So if I were you, I would just cut off all connection to these people, because there's no way in hell you're a placeholder. Like, that's ridiculous. This could be an Aquarius and Aries. Aquarius, Pisces, strong Aquarius, Taurus, double Taurus, and Libra, Gemini. This is someone that you're not going to be able to heal things with, or you don't feel you can, because there's no point in arguing with them. They're going to want to work with this person, and that's it. It's going to break your heart. So for some of you, you could already have like a premonition that your person was going to end up finding somebody else at work, or this person that was offering your soon-to-be ex, or whoever this person is, this collaboration. You knew that it was no good, because you just felt something in your knowing, and you're right. So just walk away. Don't let this person try to juggle you, pile 2. And this was divinely timed. Your angels are protecting you against this person or against this connection, because this connection wasn't going to get you anywhere anyway. You could have wanted to have a family with this person, but this love has gone toxic, and there's no way. Something about a bridge could be significant. Brooklyn Bridge, maybe. But you could have wanted to keep this person for keeps, but this person's looking elsewhere to the horizon. They're like, there's something bigger and better. And it's like, okay, if you want to go find bigger and better, quote unquote, that's fine. Go find bigger and better. I'm going to find someone that appreciates me. But someone needs to stop jumping from relationship to relationship. Someone's an overlapper. That's what narcissists do, by the way. I'm sorry, you know. Over it. So I do see you closing out the year like away from New Year's parties, pile 2. I don't see you wanting to engage. And that's rightfully so. Stay in, focus on yourself, focus on your self-care, and you'll avoid troubles with the law here. Some of you go out, pile 2, don't be drinking and driving. You will get in trouble. You will get arrested. Those cops are going to pull up on you fast. Others of you, you could just stay in and take care of your plants, which you should. Water yourself and reject offers from anybody from your past, especially a Sagittarius or a Scorpio, because it's just going to get you in trouble. But you walking away from this relationship or divorcing someone that's just been emotionally messy and cheating on you and sexting or whatever it is they're doing with everybody on their phone. Something about messages on their phone here and stepping out on a family. Just do so, because this person, their only focus is on the bag. They think that a man should be giving them all the money, and that's that. And they're prone to gossiping a lot. They always talk ill about the men they date when they're not providing. There's a gold digger. So no, break up with them, but then stay by yourself. Like, quietly gather your things and leave. Make sure that this person does not have access to your bank accounts or anything like that, pile 2, because they're spiteful and they will try to bleed your bank accounts dry. So I'm going to leave it there, pile 2. Like I said, this reading is going to be short because they've been going an hour and 30, some of them. And I was not planning on recording this late in the year. I was planning to already be done because I had plans to be somewhere else in El Paso, but that fell through. But it's okay. I'll make it work. But thank you so much for coming in for your 5th day of Christmas reading on what you need to leave behind in 2024. Tomorrow's reading is going to be the career prospects for 2025, and that's also going to be a pick a pile. The reading after that, which should be on the 28th, I believe, should also be on Valentine's Day 2025. But I'm going to leave it there, and thank you all so much for picking this pile 2. Bye-bye. So, all right. I'm moving on to pile 3. If you chose this plantita, this plant, this is your pile. Give it time. So what you need to leave behind in 2024, pile 3, is being a freaking control freak because you're not God. There's your time, and then there's the Lord's time. And that's note to self, because I'm a huge fucking control freak. Like, I will literally crash out if something that I wrote in my planner doesn't happen because I don't want to scrabble on my planner. But like I said, I keep having to say this to my friends. Do you know how absurd it is to make plans in this life? Like, really, when you think about it, do you know what's going to happen to you between taking a shower and stepping out? Like, you could take a wrong step and boom, there goes your head and you cracked it open and you're dead. It's an example, but it's just the absurdity. So maybe you like philosophy here, pile 3, and you're reading about the absurdity of things. Maybe you're reading Paul Sartre's Nausea, Albert Camus' Plague. Yo, Plague's a good book. I should read that one again. Jean-Paul Sartre's Nausea is awesome. Like, there comes a point where he talks about, like, it doesn't matter if you move out of town or not. You're going to end up getting tired of that place anyway because the person that needs to change is you, not the location. I don't know, maybe somebody needed to hear that. I'm using my Modern Witch Tarot deck. So, alright, so some of you could be hearing some bad news and you're kind of down on it. Pile 3, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Cancer energy. You're kind of sad that some plans didn't go through, but it doesn't mean that just because it didn't work out now does not mean it's not going to work out in the future. There's no use in crying over spilled milk. This doesn't mean it's going to end forever. Or for some of you, like, it's like right person, wrong timing, and you're kind of boo-hoo-hooing over that, but Spirit is saying don't, because maybe this person's going to get a divorce within the near future, within the next 10 months, because the Pentacles represent months, and they're going to come around here. Or for some of you, you're grieving over the loss of a father figure, and you feel like there's no end in sight. But Spirit is saying time heals all wounds, as cliche as it sounds. And also with the truth, like Jaguar Wright says, the truth only needs time and space, right? Eventually all things come to light. So for some of you, you're going to be closed off to making moves towards any lovers or partnerships because you're going through an immense loss here, pile 3. My condolences. Or you feel like you're grieving a huge loss, whether you are a widower or a widow, you lost a father figure, what I'm seeing, or you were really grieving a relationship here. You could have found out that somebody could have had a one-night stand on you around Sagittarius season, and you're like, absolutely not. Gemini energy here. This is someone you could have let go or you're freeing yourself from. And we're blocking off Aquarius energy here. Yeah, because you saw this person, or you're finally seeing this person for who they are, and you're just like, dude, you're fucking ruthless. Like, I'd rather be single then deal with you. Or miss, you're ruthless. Take that however it resonates. Gender is neutral. Flip it, switch it, the roles however you need to. And you just rather focus on your art and on your coin. So for some of you, you could be into sketching or into modern art here. I'm hearing a name, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't like her. Like, I don't care how much she promotes the arts community. I have a podcast that promotes the arts community. I'm not defunding the Azteca. Just saying. And I'm not using it to be a snobby elitist either. Yeah, that was a dig. All right, so for some of you, you're trying to avoid this tower moment with this Queen of Wands because you feel she's like a bully, so it's best to not engage her. Don't. She can be a bully. So they decided to just walk away and leave somebody to hang up and dry. Or for some of you, you're trying to monitor a project a little bit too much, pile 3, and it's like this book says, and I'm tired of like spiritualists acting like they made it up when it's like, no, dude, you got it off that libro de TikTok like I did. But unlike you, I'm actually giving credit to where I found it. So the Lucky Girl Journal or whatever talks about, no, it's not this one. It's not this one. It's the other one with the butterfly. So Dios me lo dejé. But it talks about how, like, when you're manifesting something, that think about it as you're at a sandwich shop. Are you gonna place an order and then be calling every 2 minutes to check if the order is being made? No, you place the order and you trust that it's made, and that's that. So that's kind of the way it works with manifestation, where you tell the universe, hey, I want this, and speak it like that as if you're ordering from a restaurant, and then let it go. Because if you manifest and then you're like, is this a sign? Is this a sign? Is this a sign? Is this a sign? You're not being confident in your manifestation or in your ability to manifest. You're letting the universe know, I'm insecure about this. And that's what's going to counter manifest what you need, or the manifestation is going to come out all wonky. So for some of you, that's what you're doing, and you need to let it go. It's going to come to you when you're good and ready. And also, if you're constantly checking every 5 freaking minutes if the cake is baked, you're going to mess it up. Chill out, pile 3. And others of you, you're better off single. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Like pile 2, I don't know if you gravitated towards pile 2, pile 3. I don't see you wanting to go out this New Year's. I see you staying in because you feel extremely betrayed here. Because you're not getting your manifestations as quickly as possible. Because you're being too much of a control freak. So I don't know if some of you like that band Tsunami Bomb. 18, you think you're free? I've job or 2 or 3. You say you're sorry. I forgot what that... I have not heard Tsunami Bomb in forever. But I have them on my iPod. Like, my iPod still works. If I charge it, I could probably jam Tsunami Bomb in there. It's going to drive me crazy. What song was it by Tsunami Bomb? They also have a really cute song. Mushy love song, sing along, but don't think I'm a wussy love song. Can't be stupid, but for you, kid, I would sing. I used to listen to Tsunami Bomb when I was like a sophomore and in 8th grade. Alright, maybe you guys like Tsunami Bomb. I don't know. You guys, yeah, I'm seeing like a breakup in a family as well. 10, 10, 10. Someone's closing out a cycle because they could have found out that somebody could have caught an STD or had a one-night stand in their own house. That's foul. So check your camera surveillance because, like I said, the 7 of Swords is a sloppy thief. You'll probably leave these 2 swords behind. And this could have happened 2 weeks ago. So this sounds kind of like Pile 2's reading. I would click on the timestamp for Pile 2 if you're watching this on YouTube or Rumble. I don't know why Spotify is not uploading any of the readings. So I don't know if Spotify is anti, like, timestamp or whatever. But Yeah, so if you're here from the Spotify channel, I'm sorry. Like, it's not that I'm not trying. It's je ne sais pas. Right. So for some of you, you're just, you need to let go of all limiting beliefs. So maybe listen to subliminals on YouTube that's like remove all unconscious, subconscious blocks. I listen to that now more than any other music I listen to on Spotify or on the radio. And maybe that's why like my Spotify Wrapped has stayed the same since 2021, because I'm just on YouTube listening to like subliminals where like I go to sleep, or beta waves, 532 megahertz, 432 hertz. Like, I listen to that and prayers instead of and manifestation music instead of like rap music or whatever secular music's out there, because most of the time secular music is at the 808 frequency, which is it's all root chakra, it's all low vibes. Not saying that, you know, I don't like to listen to it. I do, but like, I like my rap music here and there. I like my secular music. I like my low vibrational ratchet music here and there, whether it's pop, EDM, whatever. But most of the time, because I'm always trying to manifest and I'm in a state of constant manifestation, I'm listening to subliminals and megahertz because I need to clear the energy as much as possible. So maybe you need to do that as well. Be like, every time I feel anxious, my manifestations come even faster. That's a way of transmuting, but also let it go, because if you're still attached to it too much, you're not co-creating with the universe. You're being a control freak, and you can't do that. Same thing with relationships. If you're holding on to sand in a fist, what happens to the sand? Falls to your hands. But if you hold the sand like this, stays. My TL told me that a long time ago when I was in my 20s. And she had a valid point. She has a valid point. And that stuck with me. Okay, what else for pile 3? So you need to stop moving forward in anger for some of you. Some of you need to let go of your addictions and actually admit step 1 in the 12 steps is I have a problem. And along with those 12 steps is that you give yourself to a higher power. You lean into that higher power to help you. And this is what it's about. Divine. You lean into the divine. You let the higher power come through you. This is supposed to be with you, through you, and lift you. Or whatever it is they say in Catholic Church, because ya le cambiaron todo. I learned the Apostles' Creed one way, and now it's a completely different way. Now they say stuff to like the New World Order. No, I'm never going to say that. It's Amen and praise be God forever. Yes, tú. Yeah, so for some of you, you're just going to have to let go of this masculine or this feminine because they're just doing the most. They're overdoing their manipulation. And give it to the divine. Look, there's Archangel Michael coming in. Like, I got you. And it's quite crazy because there's a bunch of naked people and I'm not going to get flagged. But the coffins represent their old life, and then coming out of the coffins is their new life. So for some of you, you need to get rid of your addictions and the people that you used to hang out with in order for you to actually get better, because you cannot heal in the same environment you got sick in. Look at Lindsay Lohan. How many times did it take for her to actually fully recover? She had to leave where she lived. Didn't she leave the country at one point? And now she's 110 times better. But that's a luxury. Not every person with substance use disorder can afford the luxury of being able to pack up and leave and start brand new in another city. Because if you get better and then you hang out with your schmucky friends that are not getting better, you're going to relapse. Because you need to remember that addiction is a relapsing disease. And every time you use, you rewire your brain chemistry. I learned that in neuropsychology and alcohol and substance use psychology in grad school. Because it goes to a point where, like, you fry your volition. Your volition is in Spanish, por tu voluntad. Like, they lose that. Por su voluntad, ya no pueden. And it isn't until you see someone close to you suffer with substance use disorder, addiction, whatever you want to call it, that you learn that. Because it's real easy for you to point and judge and say, tecato, junkie, whatever. But it isn't until you see how it slowly changes the person you love that it's insane. Because first it starts off as experimental, then it's instrumentation. And once it reaches the point of instrumentation, which you start using it like, oh, I feel pain, let me take this. I feel this, let me take that. That's when it really becomes a slippery slope for you to lose your volition, or as we call it in Espanol, tu voluntad. Right. So for some of you, you're going to finally expose what you've been fighting with from getting alcohol. For others of you, it could be an alcoholic you're leaving behind because you're like, ya no puedo. Like, I'm not an LCDC. I'm not a licensed counseling professional. I can't be doing this. And they got to hit rock bottom before they get better. Trust me, I know. I've seen this happen in my family. You got to tough love them and give it to God. Something. And I was having this conversation with my friend. He called me when we were talking. He was like, no, so-and-so called me que estaba por acá. And that she's going to come back because blah, 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 blah. She was drunk. And I'm like, dude, Esa needs to stop drinking because it's just going to... He sent me a photo of her and I was like, I don't mean to be mean, but I thought it was like a cancer patient. Like, I don't know what it is lately that I see photos and I know when something catastrophic is going to happen to that person. And I saw that. Like, there's something in the eyes that looks off that I'm like, algo va a pasar. And she gave me that. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be funny and I'm not trying to be mean, but se tiene que cuidar del alcohol porque se está poniendo bien peligrosa. And he told me, no hace caso, like, hazla entender clear, like, make her understand to stop drinking and she's going to fight you. I'm like, well, okay, well, whatever. So I told them, well, all we can do is pray for her, dude. Like, honestly, like, yeah, me and her might not get along and I might have pulled her off gacho and told her to get poly grip because I was going to knock her dentures out or whatever. But she's not an old lady, okay? So before you all come to me and they're like, hey, nah. She's only like 4 years older than me. But that's besides the point. She looks like Pumpkin from I Love New York or Flavor Love. Anywho, so I picked that up on her picture and I was just like, she really needs to be careful, so-and-so, because she's in danger. And I mean, I'm not trying to manifest ugly stuff for her. Like, it's just what I saw intuitively. And he was like, no, it's like, she doesn't listen. You can cry to her that you want her to get better and she just doesn't care. So all we can do is pray for her. And maybe you're at this point where you're like, look, I can only get better for me. But if this person doesn't want to get better, I cannot babysit them and I'm just going to give it to God. Damn, Pile 3, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you love someone with substance use disorder. It's hard. It's painful. Because addiction is a very selfish disease. The advice is to not let this person's emotional outcry slow down your finances. It doesn't matter how much they cry. Que no tienen this, que no tienen that. Don't give them your money. Because they're lying to you about what they're going to use it for. Doesn't it look like someone that's chilling out of the store, getting like a Tolly or a 40, a Mickey, whatever, un pony, caguama, whatever? It's a lost cause, so it's best to step away. Because all they're going to do is take you down a losing path with them, and you don't want that, Pile 3. It's a fated event for them to stay at a distance from you or for you to stay at a distance from them. So for some of you, you might have to move overseas or somewhere near a body of water in order for you to get away from this conflict and not have to worry about this person. Because this person's going to end up in trouble with the law or golpes over a fight. Because someone cut them off drinking. They could be lying and saying that you're abusive, Pile 3, but that's not true. This is someone that just likes to drink and talk smack. And I know exactly who this is. It's going to be a Gemini or a Taurus. But just stay away from them. Focus on yourself. Keep your life private. Don't let anybody know what it is you're doing, because this person does have people spying on you for them so they can try to see when they can come and ask you for money since they feel like you're their money tree. Signs for this person. This could be a Scorpio, a Virgo, Sag, Aries, Pisces, Virgo, Aries, Jesus, Aries, and Virgo, Leo. But I'm going to leave it there, Pile 3. This has been your reading on what it is you need to leave behind in 2024. I hope these messages help you out. Come back tomorrow for day 6. So, because I'm recording this on the 27th. Well, it was the 26th. Now it's the 27th. This comes out the 28th. And then on the 29th, it's going to be the career reading. 30th, Valentine's Day, and then so on and so forth. Because I already wrote it on the Google Docs since October, so I just need to stick to the list. But all right, I'm gonna leave it there, and I am wishing you all the best. And if you need to cry it out, Pile 3, cry it out. Like, mourn the relationship. You're human. Why not? And once you cry it out, all the good comes in. But I'm going to leave it there, and I hope you all have a very safe New Year's, and put this person on Do Not Disturb. Get a new phone number. Bye-bye.